we figured out that the defendants had listed a witness who we found was the expert in Brown versus Board of Education for the school board. And I had an idea, it just came out of nowhere. Damn, if they can get the expert for the school board, why can't we get the expert that Thurgood Marshall used? And we called him, and I'm blanking on his name, it'll come back to me. We called him, and he said yes, he would testify. Well, that led to a whole bunch of people falling into the case who all volunteered their time. They all gave it up. And we didn't have a single woman. I thought that was so stupid. There was no woman who was going to testify, yet women would be the most adversely affected people by the operation of a rule that says that, if you're pregnant and you choose to have your child, you can't work ever again. We're going to bar you from working. And so we're having a fight among the young lawyers. We've just learned what, an expert is now. And, we got to find one. And somebody said in the room, it's me, Willie, and Johnny. And I don't know who said it. I wish I could remember exactly what, but somebody said, if we had Fannie Lou Hamer, we could make this happen. We win this case. And somebody said, but Vic, she only has a third grade education. I don't give a shit. If we could get Fannie Lou Hamer, we would make it happen, right? So I called Stavis and told him, I got an idea. We want to call Fannie Lou Hamer as an expert. You know what he says to me? But she's only got a 30th grade education. How's she going to testify? I don't care. She's the most articulate person I've ever heard in my life. And she was legendary at that time. And so the one thing that came out of the case that I've always been proud of is I was a lawyer that called Fannie Lou Hamer as an expert to testify against some of the most brilliant minds in the right on an issue involving women's rights. And the fun part is Judge Katie listened to her testimony and agreed that she was an expert. It was spectacular. And the long and short of it is that the case that nobody thought we could win, the case that we got threats over, the very first case that I ever did, and did it with an all-black team of young lawyers, not a single one of them had any more experience than me. Matter of fact, I was the least experienced of all of them, and none of us had been more experienced than 3 years. And we faced the Attorney General of the state of Mississippi, and we faced the son-in-law of Senator Eastland and the finest firms in Mississippi, and we won. Not just before Katie, not just before the Fifth Circuit, but in the United States Supreme Court in the case that I argued. It was a very, very important moment for me personally.